Hey guys, Scott here with your reviews. We just upgraded our internet to the 900 megabit a second speed, and our old gear just ain't cutting it. So I went ahead and bought this set of Netgear products, and we'll go ahead and install them today, see how easy they are to install, and then speed test them. Stay tuned. Okay, so as I said, we just upgraded our internet from actually 100 megabyte internet to 900 megabit internet, and I needed some more gear. I needed some new faster gear here, and we'll show you that in a second. But basically our old stuff, it was this TP-Link. It is a 450 megabit a second internet, and it served its purpose. I mean, it goes up to, like I said, 450, and then this surfboard SB6141. This is what we've been working with for quite a long time, and I believe that this goes up to 300 megabits per second. So as a result of getting a pretty good deal on that internet, the faster internet from Xfinity, I obviously needed to upgrade both my modem and my router. And I know that Xfinity, they sell you, like, a fast router and modem combo, and I think it's like $15 a month, something like that. So really, in the course of a year, you're going to end up paying for basically your own anyway. So might as well just grab your own and make sure that it's it's a quality setup. Because if it's not, it's not going to handle all of your devices, your TVs, your cameras, your vacuum cleaners. I mean, there's just so many smart devices in people's houses today. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and unbox each of these separately. And then we'll go ahead and put them in. We'll run some speed tests. We'll reconnect the old gear. And then, like I said, do some speed tests throughout the house, and then we will install the new stuff, and we'll do the speed test on the same areas of the house. We will start with the modem here. So this is the NightHawk CM1200, and it says that this is capable of multi-gigabit internet. So it should be perfectly suited for our Xfinity 900 megabit a second internet. So it supports the DOCSIS 3.1, and it does say multi-gig internet. It says 10 times faster than DOCSIS 3.0. It comes with an Ethernet cable. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get it out of the box and see what it comes with. And I hear Xfinity does make it pretty easy to set up. You just basically go on your app and you hit activate, and then it kind of goes through the steps to activate it. So there's a little contact card, there's a little quick start guide, there's a warranty there. So we have the nice modem here in wrap. You have the wall adapter, and I'm curious what kind of cables they give you. These are Cat 5e. So they're not Cat 6, these are Cat 5e cables that they include in the box. One way or another, it looks like a good cable, but regardless. So let's just take this out of the box, take it out of the package here, take a look at it. So it's pretty good looking. Netgear NightHawk CM1200. So there it is. Not much to look at there. There's a series of lights here. It's kind of this brushed aluminum look there. But it is the CM1200. So that is the modem. Not much to look at, like I said. And then what we're going to pair it with is the NightHawk AC1750. And essentially what that means is it's capable of delivering 1750 megabits per second, but it's on dual band. So it's on 2.4 channel and 5 channel. So it's saying it does 450 megabit a second on 2.4 gigahertz, and then it does up to 1300 megabit a second on the 5 gigahertz channel. So just kind of keep that in mind. It's not going to deliver all of that on one channel. It's between the two channels. So let's check this out. Oh, I'm silly. I just broke the box. Alright, so this one's a little bit chunkier. A quick start guide, probably the same little adapter. Nope, this is actually significantly bigger, and this is a Cat 5e as well, so not Cat 6. Luckily I bought Cat 6 cables so we can actually test the difference there as well. Like I said, little quick start guide. take this bad boy out of the box here. It looks good. It's pretty snazzy looking. So, oh, here we go. Listen to this. Oh yes, shiny. It's got 3 antennas, pretty good size. So we have a bunch of different lights down here at the bottom. As you can see, on off. There's a guest Wi-Fi here. I'm not sure what that means. We've got USB 3.0, and you have a bunch of, you obviously have the switches in the back. On-off button. We have the network name, and then right here it says USB 3.0 storage. So that's interesting. So I'm assuming I can like stick maybe like a terabyte USB stick or something on there, and then everybody that has access to this router can access it. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But you know, I'll definitely look into that for you to see what we have there. So that's the unboxing. Let's go ahead and run some speed tests. Okay, so we are in the living room. As you can see, we are right next to the existing Aris and TP-Link router. What we're going to do is go ahead and run a speed test. Again, we're right next to the router. You can see it says Comcast, multi-connections, Xfinity. Go ahead and hit go. Mind you, we're paying for 100 megabit internet. We're only paying for 10 uploads, so it is interesting that we're, you know, at the 20 level upload. Okay, so that's the first test. Okay, so now we're in the dining room, and the router's over there. So like I said, maybe 50 feet away. So let's go ahead and run the speed test again. See if it makes any difference. So 31, almost 32, and 22. So actually it really made no difference whatsoever. So let's go ahead and move a little further away in our bedroom, which is kind of the furthest corner of the house, and there's a couple walls in the way. Okay, well, we're in the office. We're not in our bedroom. My wife is actually taking a nap, so we'll just do it in the office instead, which is right next to it. So hit go. That's hilarious. Looks like it started off quite a bit faster actually, but should be pretty similar. So as you can see, I mean, like I said, we're in a totally different room of the house, pretty far away from the router and the modem, and still, I mean, respectable in terms of, it didn't drop off really at all from right next to the router to on the other side of the house. Granted, my house is only 1,600 square feet, so it's not a huge area to cover, but so there you go. So that's that. Next test we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and change the modem, but stick with my 450 megabit a second router and see what we get. And then we'll do the both upgrades. We'll do the new modem and the new router. But first we're just gonna do just the new modem and see what kind of speed increases we get. Okay, so we are in the living room. As you can see, we are right next to the existing Aris and TP-Link router. What we're gonna do is go ahead and run a speed test. Again, we're right next to the router. You can see it says Comcast, multi-connections, Xfinity. Go ahead and hit go. Mind you, we're paying for 100 megabit internet. We're only paying for 10 uploads, so it is interesting that we're, you know, at the 20 level upload. Okay, so that's the first test. Let's go and just run it one more time. Same test. Looks to be fairly similar. Okay, so I think it was right about 30 and 20. So the first test was 32.20 and 32.21, so very similar. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the living room, which is pretty close to the router, maybe about 100 feet away from the router. No walls. I'll save you the trouble of taking you to the other rooms for this combination. It's the same thing. It's around 50 megabit a second. So yeah, not a huge improvement, unfortunately. I mean, we used to subscribe to 100 megabit a second internet, so we went from 100 to 900. And I mean, obviously the modem is brand new. That supports multi-gig. Really, the only thing is the router that's old, but the router still says 450 megabit. So I'm not sure what's going on here. But anyway, we'll go ahead and plug in the new router, and I'm hoping that we get like 800, 700, 800. I mean, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. So we'll see. Okay, guys. So I got everything hooked up. The new Netgear CM1200 modem and the NightHawk AC1750 router, all hooked up, ready to go. And here we go. Here is the final speed test. Like I said, within like a foot of the router. So again, I'm buying 900 megabit internet, and I'm getting like close to 300 on the phone. Do you think that's normal? Let me know in the comments below if you think that's normal. Again, paying for 900 and I'm getting basically 300, and then the upload is 20. So I'm paying for 20 and I'm getting 24. So that's fine. The download, I'm not sure about. I mean, I know 306 is really fast, but I'm just curious what you guys have to say about the download speed. So let's go ahead and move back into the kitchen to see. And again, we're on the 5G. We're not on the 2.4G. We are on the 5G. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be faster, much closer, but maybe further away it's not going to be quite as fast. So we'll see. Okay, we are in the kitchen area. So it did drop a little bit, and we're not far away, and there's no obstructions. Upload's the same. All right, let's try it in the office. It looks like it dropped about 100. No, not 100. Maybe 40. 35, something like that. Looks like, yep, dropped about, dropped a few megabits. Alrighty, let's go over these final results. So starting off with the old Aries modem and the old TP-Link router. So again, we are subscribed to 900 megabit a second internet, and when we were 1 foot away, basically right on top of the router, we got 30 megabits per second download and 20.9 megabit upload. 50 feet away in the dining room, same basic download, upload, again, very similar, 22. And then we went to the office after that, which was 4 walls and 1 door, and it was about 200 feet away from the router at that point. And it actually went up a little bit in the download, strangely enough, and the upload was 21.5. We also did this kind of middle comparison. Basically, I just used the new modem with the old router, and we got a little bit better results, but again, it just doesn't really make much sense to me in terms of the speeds, right? Because the The modem was rated for multi-gig internet, and then the router itself was rated for 450 megabit a second internet. So obviously you can see that middle column, it's way down there too. But then obviously when we step up to the Netgear modem and the Netgear NightHawk AC 1750, we get, significantly faster speeds, right? So download, when we were right next to it, was 306. Upload was 23.7. 50 feet away in the dining room, we got 263, and upload was 22.6. And then the furthest away we went was in the office, and we were getting 267 megabit a second internet download, and then the upload was 23.7. So again, share your thoughts. Please let me know what you guys think about these speeds. Again, like I said, we're subscribing to that 900 megabit a second internet. And these are the speeds that we're getting, even with the kind of the high-end Netgear modem and router. So if you could, please smash that like button if you like the video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know what you guys' thoughts are on our speeds that we're actually getting here. That would be much appreciated. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video.